Look. Stop it, yeah, look. Yeah, walk on by, man. Walk on. Walk on.
That's such a good one.
Look, I see the walk by. Guy talking to the two guys. Let's do the palm fixation here. All right. I guess. What happened? Not taking the bus, buddy? Huh? What happened, buddy? What happened, buddy? Okay. Bunch of clowns. Look. Looking at the car license plate. They're using the color red. Hilarious. See, guys, they always gotta do the color red afterwards. They find some way of doing it, you know. So that's why you gotta expose them. Okay? Because I saw him in the Burger King. As soon as I got off the bus, he came outside the Burger King looking at me. I'm like, okay, what are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you supposed to do? Anyhow, so yeah, as I was saying. So this is how they feel. This is how, you know, a lot of people in our community, black community, particularly the women, this is how they behave. This is the type of toxic mindset that they've been given, they've been conditioned into. And like I said, the white racists are a big part of the reason why they behave in the way that they do, why we as black people in general behave the way that we do. Okay? And so by, you know, propping up the women, okay, giving a few of them certain positions, right? Because again, our community is under surveillance big time. Okay? There's the constant drugging of black men and black women, again, weaponizing us against each other. You know, when you look at all the negative things happening in the black community, it happens in all the negative things that happen, period, happen in the black community the most. Okay? From our children, education, suffering because our women refuse to look at the reality and understand the war that's taking place and the war that has been going on against us as a people. They have been conditioned into a high sense of selfishness, right? And how do they do it? Okay, how do they do it? Okay? They use us men and they use other black women. That's how they do it, right? And when it comes to the conditioning of the male psyche, they use women, our mothers. It may not be your mother specifically, but if you look at the vast majority of these women who have children, okay, and the fathers are in their children's lives, okay, these women will try to emasculate the fathers and they will emasculate their male children. You know, talk about the video of the father who had to bring his son back home because he refused to listen to his father. You know, his father tried to instill some discipline and structure. You don't want that because the mothers are not teaching them that. The mothers are not teaching them no discipline or no structure. And then we'll turn around and blame the fathers. Just like, you know, Pam tried to do with me. Oh, it's my fault. Oh, really? It's my fault, right? It's my fault for 2 years that you had a babysitter come here. This young female would not even help our children with their homework. And when I ask you about it, you tell me that that's not her job. How is it not her job? You know, to help them because you paying her to stay there, to come stay. What? She's only supposed to just watch them while they're in school? That's it? And then afterwards, don't even help them do their homework? You know, and it's the kind of people who she, and of course she was paying her a lot of money too, right? Because you can't pay nobody a little bit of money to come and stay in her apartment because as messy as it is, and she has to be a young college student and an overweight one at that too, right? You know what I'm saying? And then was taken away from her free time, the babysitter free time. And so she was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Oh, well, I just give a little extra money, what have you, when I get home. That's not how you do things. If you're late, you call. Be courteous. Hey, I'm late. Sister, I know you have plans or what have you. So, she would literally mess up this girl's plan because she wants to go have her fun. So never mind that this girl has something to do or somewhere to go with her boyfriend, right? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if her friend was watching the kids, for her overnight. You're supposed to come get the kids at 10 o'clock. Oh, I'll come at 1 o'clock. I'll come at 2 o'clock. I'm not going to call you. You can call my phone. I'm not going to answer it. This is why it doesn't happen anymore. At least one of the reasons why it doesn't happen anymore. And like I said, I'm the most patient person that you know. Okay? I'm the most unselfish person that you know. And you will ever know. So, what I said there, I said, I said, you're supposed to be training your kids so that when they get older, they can work within how you want to move. But you haven't done that. And when I try to do that, you step in, right? You say, okay, no, listen, you don't got to do your homework. Ethan, you don't got to do your homework because they don't want to do it, and I'm trying to make them do it. Oh, I don't want to hear no crying, all this stuff. Oh, you can go. You need to go. Okay? Then I see you tomorrow. I said, no, I'm not coming tomorrow. No, I'm not going to allow you to do this. I'm not going to allow you to treat me like this. No, not anymore. Okay, you say you was going to help her, and then you turn around and say, well, you can't help her because you have to do that. Well, guess what? Well, it's just her homework is just not going to get done. That's all. That's all. So you deal with it. You have the kids up, and then she's like, oh, you can eat and go to bed. It is 8 o'clock. By the time my daughter been sleeping for half the afternoon, I woke her up so she could eat and to do the homework. Her mother sent her right back to bed. What time do you think she's going to get up? She's not sleeping through the whole night. So guess what? She's getting up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, right? And then she's up until when? And guess what? They have to go back to school on Monday. So she's not even thinking like that. She doesn't think like that at all. Because why? Because she doesn't care. She does not care. Okay? And I say, look at the difference between me and you. I come in, I tell my daughter, clean up her mess that she made. She cleans it up. I tell my son, clean up the mess that you make. He cleans it up. I tell him to check to see if he has homework, and if he doesn't have homework, he needs to read and he needs to study. Right? Right now he is watching a full course on Algebra 2. That's what he's taking right now. Right? And every day he comes home, I make sure that he watch at least 1 or 2 of the videos and take notes. I have him write down the entire note. This is just like class to you. This is just going to be an extra class that you take when you get home. Okay? And so that's what I make him do. I make him study. I make him read. She does none of those things. Even when she's home with the kids for 3 days, she does not even make sure that they study, that they read. She's like, oh, I tell them to read. I said, okay, and then you do what? Then you go into your bedroom and you go to sleep and you forget about them because you don't want no part of it. You want no part of it. Okay? And then you're blaming me. I mean, it's funny. It's hilarious how, she will let the kids stay up all night. And I say let because, they live with her. Okay? And she would rather go to bed instead of making sure that, that they go to bed on time. I had to make my son bathe yesterday because I said, Ethan, when was the last time you bathed? Oh, he didn't know. Oh, last night. Then two minutes later, he's like, oh, I'm going to go take a shower because I'm sweaty. And again, that's, now the kids are lying to me. You know what I'm saying? Just like today, I tell my daughter, I said, you need to go take a bath. You've been in that clothes, in that pajamas since when? What was it, Thursday? I said, you need to go take a bath. Her mother ain't even thinking about that. Her mother would look at these kids, and if I'm not there for 3 days, what have you, they'll be in the same clothes. She won't even say, hey, go take a bath, because she doesn't care. But she will be on the phone when I come in for 3-4 hours on the phone. Okay? And now she's crafting. Don't even say, hey, let me go pick up the clothes in the living room. Let me unpack the clothes out of the suitcase, bring the suitcase back into storage, put the, because she wants me to do it, and I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. Okay? Like I tell her, I said, I am not a plumber. I've told you, I said, and the longer you wait, what's going to happen, because it's cold water going through that pipe is going to sweat and it's going to damage the concrete. Okay? I said, but no, you don't, because you don't want to clean up. And every time I mention clean up, I get cursed at. F you and all of this stuff. It's like today, F you. I'm not, all I said to her, she has to do her homework. And I said, this is what you do. This is what I'm talking about. You've been doing this shit. Because you think you know better and you don't. Because you think you're so smart and you're a genius. You might be book smart, but when it comes to life and having common sense, you're not smart. You're the opposite. And trying to get her to think with some common sense way is non-existent. And like I said, this is what you should be doing. Okay? Before you go to bed, when you come home from work, okay, when I leave, don't just go to bed. Because what she'll do is that she'll come home and I'm there, she'll just go straight to bed. That's what she'll do. Okay? So I'm stuck with the kids now and I have to go home. So she don't ever think about, me having to travel late. Anything nope, nothing like that. Non-existent. Not in her mind. It's whatever it is that she wants and that's it. I'm not doing that anymore. Talk to you guys in the next video. Look at this clown right here. Look. Yeah, what you looking at, buddy? What you looking at? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.